So I have found this thing that's really, really cool at the library, and I want to tell you guys about it before I start reading this book. So the book today is The Bad Seed. It's written by Jory John and illustrated by Pete Oswald. This book is a Vox book. So Vox books are books that are audible books, but they're put on real books. So you can turn the page while the narrator is reading, and it's got the sound effects and the music and everything else, but it has a charging port here, which is also the auxiliary port for you to listen on headphones, or it has a speaker down here where you can listen to the book through headphones. And you can play this as many times as you want. All you have to do is charge it, which is really cool. So check your library and see if they have them. They're not sold retail, but they are at libraries. So I'm going to try to read this a different way. I tried to take pictures of it and do like a voiceover type, but I was having technical difficulties with that. So I'm just going to read you the book and try to show you the pages as I'm reading and try a little different. That's why I'm kind of off camera. So this book, also I'm in the playroom, so excuse any noise you might hear, background noise. Okay. The Bad Seed, written by Jory John, illustrations by Pete Oswald. The Bad Seed. I'm a bad seed. A bad seed. Oh yeah, it's true. The other seeds, they look at me and say, that seed is so bad. When they think I'm not listening, they mumble, there goes a bad seed. But I can hear them. I have good hearing for a seed. How bad am I? You really want to know? Well, I never put things back where they belong. I'm late to everything. I tell long jokes with no punchlines. I never wash my hands or my feet. I lie about pointless stuff. I cut in line every time. I stare at everybody. I glare at everybody. I finish everybody's sentences, and I never listen. And I do lots of other bad things too. Know why? Because I'm a bad seed. A bad seed. I just can't help it. Sure, I wasn't always this bad. I was born a humble seed on a simple sunflower in an unremarkable field. I had a big family, seeds everywhere. We found ways of having fun. We were close. But then the petals dropped and our flower drooped. It's kind of a blur. I remember a bag. Everything went dark. And then, a giant. Got big. I thought I was a goner. I thought I was done for. I screamed and hollered, ah! Pachoo! But I was spit out at the last second. I flew through the air and landed under the bleachers with a huge thud. Thud. When I woke up, it was dark outside. A wad of gum had softened my fall. I felt okay, but something had changed in me. I'd become a different seed entirely. I'd become a bad seed. A bad seed. That's right. I stopped smiling. I kept to myself. I drifted. I was friend to nobody and bad to everybody. I was lost on purpose. I lived inside a soda can. I didn't care and it suited me. Until recently, I've made a big decision. I've decided I don't want to be a bad seed anymore. I'm ready to be happy. It's hard to be good when you're so used to being bad, but I'm trying. I'm taking it one day at a time. Sure, I still forget to listen, and I still show up late, and I still talk during movies, and do all kinds of other bad stuff. But I also say thank you, and I say please, and I smile, and I hold doors open for people. Not always, but sometimes. And even though I still feel bad sometimes, I also feel kind of good. It's sort of a mix. All I can do is keep trying and keep thinking, maybe I'm not such a bad seed after all. Hey, look, there goes that bad seed. Actually, he's not all that bad anymore. I heard that. So, that concludes The Bad Seed. I thought this book was so cute. Let me come back on frame. I really liked it because it talked about things that we traditionally consider bad behavior, but it's not. Like, obviously, his behavior came from some place and it started somewhere, and he was just having troubles expressing how he was feeling. So sometimes when we're feeling bad, it helps to talk about it. So when we have these moments when we don't know why we're acting out or why we're just not being very good, we should talk about it. Just find a grown up, or if you're an adult, find an adult to your adult and say, hey, I need to talk, and just talk about it. And talking really helps, especially if you can get to the root of why you feel the way you do. So that is this book for today. I will try to get you another book. I might even get another book done today. I don't know. It all depends on how the minions do. So I hope you enjoyed The Bad Seed, and as always, there will be information on where to find the book on your own. Have a great rest of the day.